Hello ladies and gentlemen, once again this is Jeremy Smith, Photog J the Great. A little while ago we took a look at Canon's new 70D. As you guys know from my review video and my comparison video, this camera adds lots and lots of new features. One of the features I mentioned was the Wi-Fi capability, but that's not something that we've taken a look at in closer detail. So today we're going to be taking a closer look at all the Wi-Fi options on the 70D. Okay, so taking a closer look at the camera here, you just go into your menu, and then we'll just go to our third setup menu here. And as you can see, I have the Wi-Fi enabled. Then you can come down here to Wi-Fi function. And of course, I have to register a nickname for the camera. This part is still kind of funny to me because with the touchscreen, you get to type on the back of your camera like it's a smartphone. So we can do that. Okay, so then after we have our nickname for our camera, we can come in here and we can choose what we want to connect the camera to. And as I mentioned before in the 70D review video, this camera has lots and lots of Wi-Fi functionality. And I haven't played with all these yet, but if you guys have specific questions about any of these, we may look at some of the other options too. But you can transfer images between cameras here. You can connect a smartphone. You can use the EOS utility in the same way that you do with all the other Canons, except for instead of using a cable, you can do that over Wi-Fi. You can do wireless printing. And yeah, you can even upload to a web service. I've been told that it's possible to go straight to Facebook, but I'm going to play with that a little bit more at a later date. And then you can also view images on other DLNA devices, like if you have a home AV receiver or something that supports that technology. But for the time being, we're going to do the connect to smartphone. And this is where things get interesting. On Canon's Wi-Fi setup, you can actually choose to have the camera connect straight to the phone, or you can go through a network, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, so if you have all your devices all networked on a home network at home, then the camera can just simply join the network and go that way. And you don't necessarily have to do a point-to-point, one device to another type connection. So let's see, we're going to go ahead and just do camera access point mode for right now. So basically the smart device is going to see the camera as a hotspot and connect to it that way. Okay, then go to that. And hey, let's just stick with the easy connection. May as well. Okay, so now it gives me an encryption key and tells me that this camera is going to be J Smith on my network. And let's just see what happens here. So now I am going to turn on my smart device, and we will find the camera. Okay, so there is way too much Wi-Fi near me, but as you can see, I now have the connection made between the camera and the iPhone here. Okay, so now we can launch our Canon app. Let's see here. Canon app is over here. And I have the camera on manual right now. As you can see, it actually finds the camera on the network here. Follow instructions on device. And so I have to go OK there, and OK. And now, just like the Nikon software, I can actually take photographs. I'm going to just slide the camera over that way. So yeah, if I want to, I can actually take photographs, just like this. The other thing that's kind of interesting is, as you can see, I can tap the screen to focus in different spots. But on the Canon software, I like that I can go in here and I can actually change things. in real time. So I can come in here and I can change things like my f-stop. And notice that it gives us a real-time exposure simulation here. So I can go in there and make all those adjustments. I can, if I go back here, I can come in here and I can change shutter speed. Once again, we can see how that's going to affect my exposure. And I can also come in here and change my ISO, which is pretty cool too. So you can see I can go up on ISO, go down there. And once I have all my settings figured out, I can fire the camera. So yeah, pretty comprehensive. A lot more comprehensive than what we have in Nikon right now. Nikon's implementation is good, but definitely doesn't give us the level of control that this does. Maybe Nikon will update their software sometime in the future and give us more options. Of course, we can also come in here and we can view the photographs that we've taken, as well as other photographs that are on the camera's memory card. Wow, there's some random ones of me on here that should have been deleted. How lovely. And there's one and the two that I just shot there. So all in all, very good implementation. It is possible for me to, of course, transfer this to my smart device, and I can immediately put it on Instagram, or I can Facebook it, or whatever I want to do with it. So really cool technology. The last time I checked this out, they didn't have a dedicated iPad version of this. That would be very nice to have that as an option as well. That way we can really take advantage of the extra screen real estate. So hopefully we'll see that coming out pretty soon too. If anyone has any questions about this, definitely just feel free to write me in the comments below. And definitely be sure to share my video and like it. And definitely don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, this is Jeremy Smith, Photog Jay the Great, signing off.